Live from the liquor store, man. How's everybody doing? And hey, if you see this dude to my right, look like he just escaped witness protection. He's the most
Mm.
nefarious, most underhanded, most sneaky, most nefarious man in the
Man,
country.
too
Is
nefarious.
man too damn nefarious. You
Plural,
gotta pray,
plural nefarious. Good
man.
grief.
You just gotta pray when you see landlord. Just
Hey man, well look, we gonna pray. We're gonna put our hands together. We gonna demand HTM give me a proper, in, formal introduction
I
because
did.
he been getting away with murder for a while now. Y'all been sitting up here letting him. You know what I'm saying? This man ain't never said one nice thing about me when he's introduced. Most people be like, he's covered it. He's this. He's done that. He's sensational at his craft. He does this. He does that. And here we go, landlord. Then HTM just say nothing but bad things. So, and y'all been allowing that. So, hey, I don't appreciate that, sir. I don't appreciate it.
Man, listen, they know what's up.
I ain't did nothing.
They've been a part of this show long enough to know that nothing good can be said about landlord. That's part of the contract.
Wow.
When we had our contract signed and we read the fine print, it said that the landlord cannot have anything positive said on his behalf.
Why I didn't get the memo? They left me out. You see how underhanded y'all are? You just called me what it is, mysterious and all these other words.
I said mischievous.
You said, "Hey, I didn't know that was a word." You said,
you didn't know Dashley was a word either, but I put you on game with that one.
I'm from the South. With the one with the F, not the TH, F, South. But why you ain't tell me though? Y'all so underhanded.
It was in the fine print, just like everybody else's. Wes probably read it. I read it. Why do you ain't read it, landlord? I just want to know.
I'm like Floyd Mayweather. I know how to make money, but reading, I'm just
man.
Shout out to the money team. Man.
Shout out to Money Mayweather. That man can't
We just
read.
joking. He might want to give me a deal one day. I don't know.
How he gonna give you a deal he can't read, landlord?
He give other people deals. Hey, don't read and give me all the money. I'm gonna draw up the contract myself. I got you, Mayweather. Then next thing you know, his whole estate is property of landlord from
man.
He just gonna sign. Like,
see, I told you the most dastardly, nefarious,
yes,
underhanded man that I know.
Absolutely.
Landlord from Alabama. But hey, we got a bunch to talk about. Micah Parsons did get his 5th-year option picked up. What's up with you, Mr. Gina Green? Let me show some love to everybody in the chat box real quick, man. We about 50.
It's a must.
It's a must. So Gary Bookwalter, what's up with you? Tommy Montoya, Miss Regina Green with the green, Craig Lofgren, Rico Jones, Dwayne Meekins, Desmond Ironman, aka Tony Starks, Ricky Scott in the building, 434 Cowboy, my boy Justin Kitchen with the 6 championship trophies, Hoodlum. What's up to everybody out there in the chat box, man? And y'all know the usual rules and regulations when y'all tap in with your independent content creators, man. First and foremost, when you slide on in here, make sure y'all hit that like button. The more likes that we get on these videos, the more that it helps the algorithm. So if you want the liquor store to shine and improve and prosper, hit the like button. If you want the trap to shine, improve, and prosper, hit the like button. And please, please, please share the content. I see a lot of y'all coming in with the shot glasses. I see y'all coming in with the beer mugs, the championship trophies, the stars. We believe in manifestation in the liquor store. So drop those emojis 6 times and share the content 6 times. And landlord, do you even got to like the people you share the content to?
No, just even if they troll the Cowboys, send it to them anyway. Because landlord and HTM, we gonna take care of the trolls. See? So you ain't even got to worry about that. If a troll been getting on your nerves, send them over here. We got you. Promise you that.
Hey, Eastside Herald, biggest Cowboy fan in the world, allegedly. We definitely got to send him the link. So listen, you see Eastside Herald in here, send him the link when we go live. If you see any of the other troll pages that be on here, hey, send them the link. Let them know we in the liquor store, we in the trap, we finna talk Cowboys content. Let's tell them to come on in.
I heard about that new Cowboys tattoo you got too, Eastside, man. Congratulations.
It's
Well,
on
let
both
me holler.
cheeks.
Let me holler at my people. Shout out to my people over here in the trend out with me, man. Shout out to Mr. Joe Tranchina. Desmond Iron Man, the member sliding in for the win. I appreciate you, sir. Brendan Dunson, 434 Cowboys, Ricky Scott, Miss Regina Green with the green, Gary Bookwalter, Tommy Montoya, who else? Rico Jones, Miss Patrice in the building. Shout out to everybody that's rocking with your boy, man. Please hit the like and share for the squad. You know the rest. Let's go.
Indeed, man, indeed. And hey, I want everybody to know what's up with you, Paul. Appreciate you. Hey, I want everybody to know we are back to doing raffles inside of the liquor store. Right now, I got a $5 raffle going for a Dallas Cowboy jersey. So if you want an opportunity to enter and win a Dallas Cowboy jersey of your choice, all you got to do is hit the Cash App or the Super Chat. It's $ hitting the more, and you know that we monetized on the page. So either way, you can hit the Cash App or the Super Chat, $5 a piece, and each $5 you send will get you a raffle entry. We're going to run this all the way until April the 30th, just in case we actually get a dope-ass draft pick and y'all want to get that rookie jersey. So, hey, we're going to run all the way to the 30th. So, if you want to enter and win, hit the Cash App or the Super Chat.
For real. Let's do it.
Lucky Johnson, what's up? All right, now everybody in the building, let's go ahead and dive head first to this content, man. Let's go ahead and dive head first to this content.
Let's do it.
All right, so where do you want to start at, man? Because I don't think I ever asked you about the Trey Lance stuff, so we'll start there. How about that?
Trade him now. Yesterday. Day before yesterday. Friday before next. The other Friday. Trade him now. Because I really want a 4th round pick, man. This is a 4th round pick draft right here. Like, it's going to be so many slept on running backs and so many slept on wide receivers. And so it's going to be so many underrated players in that 4th round, man. It's going to be sad that we won't have one. So it would be great to be able to acquire another 4th round pick. I wouldn't mind breaking even on Trey, because I really don't see a future. I really don't see us being smart with using him, because first of all, we haven't even used him. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know what he is. So hey, even if he good or bad, he don't really fit the timeline. If you're not finna get rid of Dak, if you don't pay Dak next year, then maybe you want to try with Mr. Trey. But I don't see that being a smart thing to do either. So I really feel like we in a bad spot, really, between a rock and a hard place, in my opinion, because I never really got the Trey Lance thing to begin with. I really think it was a ploy by Mr. Jerry Jones just to try to gain some leverage on Dak, because other than that, it really don't make much sense at all.
Nah, it never made sense. Remember, this was a Jerry Jones ass move. Nobody told him to go behind everybody back and make this happen. You know, he woke up one day and chose violence. This is exactly what he did. Trey Lance is the violence that he chose. Nobody told that man to make that move. And listen, we didn't even play this man enough to improve his draft stock. If you didn't think nothing of Trey Lance when we traded for him, you still don't think nothing of him. If you thought he was talented and didn't have enough reps, you still think the same thing. Because Trey Lance played exactly 0 snaps for the Dallas Cowboys all year. He didn't come in for cleanup duty. He didn't get an opportunity to come in and play the final game of the season. He ain't do shit. That man just showed up, collected a check, and act like he was learning something.
Somebody said Jerry was on that yak. You know, he be on that gas station wine, man, with them salty Mac griddles. It might have went to his head, man. Ain't no telling. Jerry very nefarious, man.
Yeah. Oh, besides, the Vikings don't have a 4th round pick.
Yikes. Yeah, they do. They don't have a 3rd, I think they said. They got a 4th. I think they said they don't have a 3rd.
Oh, they're going to have a 3rd. Then we got
it's another pick they say they don't have.
So we would have to, that don't even make sense. We just trading back a 4th round pick. We didn't gain anything from this.
I mean, I break even for this draft. Shh. You shouldn't have did it in the first place. Breaking even is a blessing. Shit.
Jerry Jones got to win on this somehow.
I don't see them doing the things I think they should do. Like, you know, the common sense things, the things that you should do, stuff that makes sense, you know, logical things. I don't expect the Cowboys to actually do this. I'm just telling you what they should do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just telling you what they should do. I don't actually expect us to do it unless the Vikings give us a nice deal, like you said, for Jerry to win. But think about this. More than likely, he's not going to win. You know, when do he ever win in situations like this?
He don't.
And then for him to win, what will have to happen? He will have to raise Trey stock. And the only way he could do that is by doing what?
Play him.
Playing. And when will he do that?
He would have to do it in the preseason.
And it'll probably be too late by then.
Yeah, and as Craig said, the Vikings are better off trying to draft a quarterback. They got the 11th overall pick.
If they want Trey Lance, don't talk them out of it. Leave them people alone.
Hey,
let them do what they want to do, man.
I don't know.
They are interested.
I don't know if they really want that boy like that. No way. This is just some shit that Rich Eisen said. You got to always take rumors with a grain of salt.
I'm hoping he's right.
Listen, Rich Eisen is not a clickbait dude like that, but you never know. Like his sources might be wrong. You never know. It's always up for debate. It's hearsay until something actually manifests from it.
True. You can't say nothing is true until it happens. You know what I'm saying? So it's always gonna be in limbo. But you know, they also say when there's smoke, there's fire.
Which is true.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a little smoky over there. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Well, hey, we know that we want to do that, but you know, it is what it is. I would personally move on for Trey Lance if humanly possible, because I don't really see how he even plays in Dallas. But yeah,
you gotta back up.
Then he let the man play. Philly, what's up with you? James Simmons, Lee Harrison, Just Blaze, Brandon J 2024. What's up with you?
Now, if you getting, just like T. Foster said, if you getting rumors for people being interested in Trey this year without even seeing him play, well, at the same time, it could have been a good or a bad thing. Because what if he would have played and stunk it up? You know what I'm saying? So that would have been even worse. So maybe, do you think that's a possibility here?
Well, we should have played him.
That we that smart? Do you think we that smart? Listen, this is what I'm going to say. This could be a theory. Are we smart enough to know, like, hey, Trey is looking god awful. He's looking terrible. So we're going to hide him and don't let nobody see it. And then, you know what I'm saying, that mystique still demands some respect in the market. Because don't nobody know. Ain't that what we talking about? Nobody knows how good or bad he is. But the Cowboys in those practices that they ran with the man. I don't know if we that diabolical. I don't know.
Jared Jones is I ain't gonna say that. I might get canceled. Stream might go off. I'm gonna say Jared Jones is a member of some organization that does not supposed to exist. So you know he probably can pull out something like that, but you never know.
That make you go.
He said, I will see if Trey can beat out Rush before moving on from him. He might be a better backup. Well, my question is, why didn't he beat him out last year?
I don't think he had the opportunity.
You don't think he had an opportunity? Maybe. You never know.
It was politics. Man, come on. That's Cooper Rush, man. They love that man.
Man.
They brought him back. They fired that man and brought him back.
It be like this sometimes. You're right. It might not have been a fair shake for Trey first time around. You never know. Especially when he came in and not like he had a preseason with the team or, you know, training camp or anything with the boy. So
I think the plan was naturally for him to wait till next year anyway. So if that's the plan and you ain't did nothing to like completely blow us out the water to make us change the plan, I don't see them, you know, going away from the plan. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't have many chances to do it. You got a suitable backup already in Cooper Rush. So I just don't see them being like, oh, he showed it to us. Let's put him in. Like he didn't have an opportunity to make that big of an impression on him, I don't believe.
Probably not. I mean, outside of these controlled practices, when do you really see Trey Lance do anything?
Exactly. Cooper Rush badly get snaps at practice.
Yep. You know,
just imagine how many Trey getting.
None, probably. I mean, and hey, you're trying to win games at this point. You know, you're not trying to get nobody better. You're trying to compete, win divisional games. You know, get playoff seeding. It's a lot of stuff that goes into the
Did
day
we
to
get
day
him
stuff.
at training camp or preseason?
Last game of preseason, and he
Oh,
came.
because I was about to say, I don't remember him being at training camp. So, yeah.
Remember, by the time he came in, it was too late to even see him play.
That was stupid, too.
Yeah, by the time they made that move. Yeah,
you should, if you was going to get him, at least see him in training camp.
Yeah, that should have been a move you made at the beginning of training camp. But at the same time, I don't think that he was available until that point.
Well, okay.
Because remember, I think they did try to give him a fair shot against Sam Darnold. That man did not look good in their preseason.
Man, they selling the mystique of Trey Lance. That's what it looked like to me. The 49ers sold it to us. We should sell it to somebody else before we actually find out. Know what I'm saying? They selling the mystique of the potential of Trey Lance. They're not selling you Trey Lance. So if somebody want to buy in on the potential, sell him. Because he, like, what's the worst thing about potential? The worst thing about potential is it's not real yet. It's not something that's tangible yet. And therefore, it might never come. You know what I'm saying? Yep. He might not never see it. So you can't just push all the chips in front of the table for potential all the time. Unless you just, like, live or die by the talent. Like, that's the only way.
It's very true. My boy said 187 days until kickoff, man.
That don't sound so long.
It don't, but it is long as hell.
It's longer than a month because it's 365 days in a year, and that's what it's over half. He said he got to be a Tony Romo prospect. Y'all know Romo was on the practice squad 3 years. Yeah, but Romo wasn't making the money that Trey gonna demand though. That's the dilemma we got here. You know what I'm saying? He's demanding some money.
Remember, if you pick up his 5th-year option next year, which I doubt they do, it doesn't even make financial sense.
None of this makes sense, by the way.
That man would be making $22.4 million. So you would then have to turn down his 5th-year option, get him to agree to a cheaper contract, and keep him on the roster while you still might be paying Dak Prescott in case you work something out long term with him. You got too many timelines coinciding right now at the quarterback position. Because Dak Prescott is gonna be making a large amount of money. You'll probably have to pay him a decent amount of money to keep him around because him and his agent probably still feel like he can do something in the league. You know, he still got that stigma of being a top 3 pick out of his draft class. So it's a bunch of shit that goes into it, man. Outside of just the football.
Shout out to JC Cowboys Network in the building. What's happening, sir?
Salute to my boy JC, man. Good to see you, my boy. There's Wes. Yeah. What's up, man? Can you hear us?
What's up? Yeah, man. I heard you was talking about me, man.
Yeah.
All the time.
I heard you was talking about you. Yeah, the dude with the dreads. You know who I'm talking about. The dude with the long hair with the glasses on, bruh. The one with the hat on. Nah. Don't laugh now. Don't laugh now. Yeah, I snuck up in here. Yeah, the one with the glasses on, with the hat on, with the he say don't call them dreads. What are you supposed to call them?
Locks.
Locks, thank you. With the locks. Yeah. Y'all put it in the comment box which one was talking crap about me.
Yeah, so great.
I'm sure I was, you know.
It probably was.
We ain't gonna talk about it.
We probably took turns, honestly.
We can't say the things. We can't say what I said on air, so we gotta do that, you know. So.
Yeah, oh, can you text it? Oh Lord.
You can't even
what your mom say? Don't text that.
If you text it, they might cut your phone off, man.
Don't you text that.
Man, but Wes, we already talked about the Trey Lance stuff earlier. I was just getting landlord viewpoint on it. West Coast wants everything. He wants roses, chocolate, and a high pick for Trey Lance. Since you out here, since you're desperate. He said.
No. To be exact, what I said is I want a 1st-round pick. I want 12 dozen chocolate, long stem, edible arrangement roses because I'm a man. I don't need no forever roses. I need to eat. I'm gonna eat my roses. Yo. And then I Then I also need the white. I also need the white chocolate ones because we not racial over here. You mean? So I need the white chocolate. So that's 20. That's 24 roses chocolate. The big ones too. I need a first round pick, and then I need one of them mango frestas that they sell. And say I don't need the ice because they're gonna jip me if I get the ice. So that's what I need. And I'm low key thinking about getting a pound of popcorn. You know what I'm saying? Because that candle corn is kind of hard to come by. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, real quick, the boy Numbhead Neil hit you with a 499, West. He said, "What up, West Coast with the flames?" Salute to my boy Numbhead Neil in the building, man.
What's happening?
What's up, Hey Neil, you go. I got one of them white chocolate roses for you, man. And I got one for you, man. Hey, Neil been rocking with me for a minute. So for everybody that's been rocking, when we trade Trey Lance, don't trip. I'm gonna send you out a rose. I'm gonna hook y'all up. Don't trip, because we about to get paid off Trey Lance. Because I'm gonna tell y'all, all y'all folks that was making fun of Grandpa Jerry. When Grandpa Jerry went and got Trey Lance, he about to make all y'all look dumb now. Watch. At least that's what we hoping.
I don't know. I don't know what his stock is, but hey, if Jerry can finesse and flip, hey, he got my.
Hey, but landlord, let me tell you my pitch though. Let me tell you my pitch, my angle though. Let me tell you my angle.
Shoot.
Listen, Henny, put that damn tweet that you had up on the screen. Put that tweet back up.
You talk about the one with Trey Lance?
Yes, put that up. Now, landlord, I want you to read that, and then I want you to be Jerry Jones after you read that. And actually, no, Henny, you read it, and then after you read it, landlord, I want you to pretend to be Jerry Jones, and I want you to ask yourself what you want for Trey Lance after he read this. Go ahead, Henny, read it.
Let me clear my throat then, so I'm in front of class.
Cause see, he got a real job, so we know his reading is good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was an athlete, you know.
The
them glasses help out here a lot. That's all I'm saying.
That's all you gonna say, huh?
Them glasses come with, ideas in them. That's all.
Hey, he automatically the smart guy. Whenever something go wrong, hey man, that's the guy with the glasses.
If somebody approached us three with questions, they gonna ask you. That's all I'm saying.
They gonna ask for sure you.
They gonna ask you, bro.
And I'm gonna look at you, and I'm gonna help them out by looking at you when they ask. Like I'm gonna just look at you like, what? So what you think, Henny?
Well, it might be a couple of questions they wouldn't ask you first, but most questions, like knowledge-based questions, they ask you.
Listen. These motherfuckers is Prada. They better it came with something. They better came with something.
All right, so read that, Henny. Now read that.
The Minnesota Vikings are expected to show interest in former 49ers first-round pick Trey Lance as a possible replacement for Kirk Cousins. Lance was at the top of the team's draft board during that draft.
Not at the top.
At the top of it.
Oh, see, landlord, see, y'all be calling me Kanye West until y'all really read the fine print, and you be like, oh, that crazy man making sense over there. Because when he said, because see, landlord, I know you heard the same thing I heard. Kirk Cousins was no backup quarterback, dog. That was a starting quarterback. That was a starting quarterback. So you're telling me you're gonna,
yeah.
So thank you. So now the Minnesota Vikings are technically asking you to trade them their starting quarterback. What do you want for a starting quarterback in this NFL? Bruh, did you see what they got for Russell Wilson? Now I'm not saying Russell, Jesus. Bruh, if they're giving that type of stuff away for starting quarterbacks, bruh, Trey Lance gotta be able to sniff me out at least a high second, third, something. They ain't got a third round pick.
You gotta start out. Start out high. You gotta do it. You know how you do in the neighborhood. Just start out with a first. Like, give me a first then, and then wait.
Thank you.
Look. If you on the phone, it'll go something like this. Like you'll put them on mute and be telling them like, watch this, watch this. And mute the phone. How about a first? Then you mute the phone and everybody busts out laughing just to see what they say. Then you unmute the phone again and see what they said. So you got to start super, super high for no reason and then see what happens. So I'm with that.
I mean, here you got to haggle. I'm just saying by the time they haggle that shit down, they finna probably have like a third, fourth round pick or something. But hey, this was an idea that somebody floated to me. I can't even take credit for this shit. Somebody said, what if we just swapped second round picks and got a fourth. They way higher up in the second round than we are.
I'm good with that. Shit. I'm
good with that. Hey, listen to me, man. As long as I don't trade Trey Lance and get Trey Lance back in a trade, I'm fine. As long as I get more than what I trade for, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, cause this, to be honest with you, man, like, I could legitimately get a first round pick if they would have just played the mother effer. I'm not cussing. I ain't got enough coins in my thing. The FCC ain't coming after me, baby. No, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't got enough coins. I ain't got enough coins for I don't, you know what I mean? I don't have, so my thing is this. If the Dallas Cowboys would have just played him, if we would have just played him, you could have legitimately got a first round. Because think about this. The dude didn't even play, and they're going off of the interest of what? You're telling me they're going off the interest of when he was a San Francisco 49er?
And he didn't do nothing.
He couldn't even beat out Sam Donald? And you want that guy to be your starting quarterback? Bro, if that's the case, they should be interested in Cooper Rush on my mama, though.
Hey, real quick, shout out to Numhead Neil for the $4.99 on my end, and they got you entered for opportunity to win a Dallas Cowboy jersey, my boy. We are running raffles in the liquor store, so every time you send $5, you get a raffle entry. So salute to y'all and appreciate y'all in advance, man. Thank y'all for the love and support.
Salute,
but yeah,
salute,
man.
Salute.
But Wes ain't lying though, because in regards to that, man, we were talking about this a little bit earlier. He did absolutely nothing in Dallas to raise or drop his draft price.
For anybody to be interested, bro.
Yeah,
for anybody to be interested.
So in order for people to have to want Trey Lance now, you wanted him before the Dallas Cowboys traded for him.
Facts.
You
you gonna pay for it, baby. You gonna pay for it.
Everybody is selling the mystery. That's what they selling. They selling the mystique of Trey Lance, the potential of Trey Lance. That's why I say I don't care what I get, because the potential is not guaranteed to even be something real. You know,
yeah, but you can't lose though. You can
break even. You can break even.
Hell no. Because think about this. Because you paid him last year for nothing. He could have. Think about this. If you trade him and get the same thing, you basically just pay. You just basically helped the 49ers out by paying him because he didn't play.
It was a bad deal anyway, Wes.
No, bro. Listen, Grandpa working, man. Y'all need to restore y'all faith in Jerry Jones, man. I know he looking crazy on them videos. You can see his veins, and he look like he a vampire, low-key. But listen, Jerry scared me, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Jerry scared me. Some of them angles is not Jerry's best. That's all I'm gonna say. But listen, Jerry, man. Amari Cooper trade, I think, was a little different because y'all remember. He was a little mad at Amari Cooper. You know what I'm saying? They was a little ting at Amari Cooper. You know what I'm saying? They didn't feel that Amari Cooper was giving his all during that COVID, bruh. And because of that, I think it made it easier for them to just get him off the team. You know what I'm saying? Because you know the rep that they was saying that was Amari Cooper was not a teammate. They was building all that. And Jerry was low-key mad at Amari Cooper about that COVID stuff. He was mad about that. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I think it made it easier for them to do that. But for Trey Lance, Jerry wanted him. So for Jerry so in my brain, I think Jerry has a plan for Trey Lance. And if a team wants for me to kill my plan and go in your direction, then bro, you got to pay me for that, because and listen to me, I don't believe it. And I don't believe he should be thinking like this. But, bro, you are not going to tell me that he does not foresee Trey Lance taking over for Dak Prescott in some form or fashion, bro. Like, you can't tell him. That's why he jumped on it. You don't jump. Like, remember, Trey Lance ain't a wide receiver. You can't play them both at the same time. So it's like, how can you love one quarterback and love another one? I just don't see it, man. I don't believe it. And you got to remember, they know that this contract negotiation with Dak, if he only wants to sign a 3-year deal, that means you're going to be back into this drawing board all over again.
3 years is very alarming, actually, to me.
Man, if I'm Dak, I'm not signing for nothing more than 3 years.
3 years is alarming. I believe he do want 3 years because it help him out because he can jump right back into the market.
Because listen, he'll be 4 years though. He got a year left, 3 years. That's 4 more years in Dallas.
Just an extension. He talking
that's-
about that's extension, not the
But
new
Henny,
money.
but remember though, even though it's 4 years, it's technically 3 years. Why? Because
3
Dak
years of new money.
Yeah, because Dak, and remember, Dak knows for a fact he ain't playing on a 1-year deal. So any deal that you ever do is always going to be, say they give you a 5-year deal. It's really a 4-year deal because I know for a fact I'm not playing on that 5-year deal. I'll sit out before I play on that 5th year. So if you're a player, you don't care. Dak don't care about that because Dak knows as soon as that contract gets to the point where he's only at 1 year, bro, we got to sit down and talk about it.
Miss Sadiqa said Jerry knew what he was doing with Trey Lance. My boy Short Dog said I think Dak will retire in Dallas.
I don't.
Oh,
I don't. I think Jerry Jones will retire in Dallas.
you know he'll be the first quarterback like that really not to do that. Like Romo did it. Yeah, in Dallas. They don't really play for other teams like that. Not our real quarterbacks. I ain't talking about quarterbacks we acquired and they played here for a minute. I'm talking about our quarterbacks. They don't
Danny
leave.
White. I think even Danny White stayed his whole career.
They don't leave.
But think about this, fellas. Think about this though. This is a different era. Tony Romo signed a 5-year deal. He was signing 5- and 7-year deals, man. They also were doing a deal with Tony Romo and not seeing this dude until Tony Romo had a 4-year-old. Like, imagine that. You sign your contract, and the next time you go for a contract, you have a 4-year-old and a 3-year-old. You got a whole family. Bro, these contracts, this is not, listen to me. I don't think anybody's retiring in the original team that they played for. I don't think I think maybe like the Patrick Mahomes, those teams will do it. But in Dallas, bro, we don't think about how many contracts they will have to give you on a 3. If players are only signing 3 and 4-year deals, if you play for Dallas for 12, 13 years, bro, that means Jerry will have to do 4 different contracts with you. Bro, I promise you, on contract number 3, somebody's gonna mess it up and you're gonna be gone. You're not gonna tell me you're gonna sit down with Jerry 4 times and get 4 different contracts in your favor. It's not gonna, bro. They gave him
Pat might not even do it. Pat might not even do it.
The Marcus Lawrence might do it.
Listen, Pat might not even stay the whole time.
No, I said DeMarcus Lawrence might do it. I don't think DeMarcus Lawrence got that much time left in Dallas. Anyway.
Why you say Pat? Hey, wait. Why you? Because you kind of stopped me in my tracks for a minute.
It sounds crazy.
That sounds crazy as hell. Yeah, what the hell is you talking about?
Listen, this is my theory though. Andy Reid and his timeline ain't the same. Andy probably gonna retire in a minute. Pat might be like, shit, let me get up out of here too. Ain't no telling. I think that's a threat though, for real talk. Cause Andy old, bro. Andy been in the league for a long time. He got his rings. Andy might be out on his way out the door in the next 2-3 years.
Shout out to Donald Holmes, man. He said, "What's up to everybody in the chat box?" Henny, landlord, West Coast. What's up with you, bro?
You see what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you this.
Like, shit, I dip out too.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this right here. All the quarterbacks for Dallas stayed, but think about this. All the great quarterbacks here lately, they be moving around. You know what I'm saying? And if you notice, bro, great players are not retiring with their original teams anymore. Because for the most part, like look at the Bobby Wagners, bro. Bobby Wagner, if you just looked at, he started with Seahawks, that's cool. He ended with the Seahawks. No, he ended with the Seahawks, but he had like 3 different teams in between that. So I think you have chances of players going back, but if you're the Dallas Cowboys, man, I just don't see Dak Prescott. Like, I'm sorry, I don't see him getting another. He gonna get a contract right now because we ain't really got no choice. The only leverage we got is articles. That's it. Articles and pictures. Hopefully Dak do some weird stuff here soon and we can get a video of it and, you know what I'm saying, we can get some better leverage. But all he do is play Xbox, sit at home with his girl, and take care of his baby. It's hard out here, man. We trying to get this dude. You know what I'm saying? We can't get him. And then think about this. And then the mother effer gonna go change up his whole hairstyle. So half the time we don't even know if we see him or somebody else. You know what I'm saying? This boy Dak is good, man. He don't get in no trouble. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have no leverage.
Prescott. Shit.
Mhm.
Hey, that's Dak
Francisco.
Gonzalez Prescott.
Dak Francisco.
He look Puerto Rican, man.
Y'all niggas crazy.
Shout out to our Puerto Rican Cowboy fans on the down, man.
All right, so let me ask y'all about this, man. Really, they out there cleaning house everywhere around the league. We seen the Denver Broncos are trying to blow it up. They just got rid of Russell Wilson, and now they're saying there's a possibility that your boy, landlord, might be on the trading block.
Who's my
Judy?
boy this time? Judy.
Of course,
Jerry Judy.
Who else? The man that he been campaigning for years. He said big shakeup coming for the Broncos wide receiver room. Multiple sources tell us that Jerry
Can't do it,
Judy
bro.
and Cortland
Can't do it.
Sutton could be on their way out of the Denver this offseason.
It just
Judy
depends
more
on what
likely
they
to
want.
be
What they
traded.
want. That's all.
You can't do it, bro. You can't do it, bro. You can do Sutherland, but you can't do Judy, bro. Judy and CD, aren't they in the same draft class?
Yep.
That's even better.
Bro, you can't do it. You're
But hold on, Wes. We can't say what the hell we can't do because we don't know what they're asking for. And secondly, one of them is an all-pro, all-world wide receiver, and one of them, his name is Jerry Judy. Jerry Judy has not lived up to his draft stock. Jerry Judy does not have a market like that, like a CD Lamb would. So if CD Lamb signed his massive contract, Jerry Judy want to come play for like 10, 15, 12, $13 million kind of contract you gave Michael Gallup, I'd sign him.
Yeah, but you got to remember it's going to be a trade. So Jerry Judy's not going to have any. He's not going to have any say in where he goes next because the Denver Broncos are going to have all the say. So it's not even. You know what I'm saying? We might listen. We might benefit, but this is the thing. The only reason why you would bring Judy over trade for, and you got to think, man. Didn't they gave up a first round pick for him, man? And if I'm gonna keep it real, Denver Broncos, if I'm not mistaken, they don't have nothing right now because of what they gave up for Russell Wilson. So they're gonna want some picks for him because they don't. If I'm not mistaken, they ain't got no first round picks for like 2 years.
Well, I don't think the going price for Jerry Judy right now is a first or a second.
But because
that's.
Go ahead.
If you were going to listen, y'all been trying to talk me out of getting a wide receiver early in this draft anyway. So if I were going to use my third round pick on a wide receiver anyway this year, why not get Cortland Sutton? I mean, why not get Jerry Judy?
I'll do. Hell yeah! Come on, bro. I'm not smoking crack, bro. If he wants a third round pick, man, I smoke weed, man.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying, baby boy. Because I don't think his asking price can be that high. I don't even remember the last time this man had 1,000 yards.
Man,
yeah, I mean, if you can get
1,000 yards, but listen,
if you get third round pick, I'm in.
I don't know, bro. Like, let me see.
What you mean? You just said you was in. Now you're not in.
No, I'm tripping off of how y'all doing my boy dirty like this. But
who get
he ain't had no production.
Who the hell was his quarterback before Russ? And Russ came over there.
You decided not to throw it to.
See how y'all just act like, what he gonna do? What the hell the man gonna do without a quarterback?
Hey, you know what?
Listen, hold on, wait a minute. Wait.
Hey, before y'all get started, I just want to say that in 2024, I'm gonna pick me a college so that I can ride for their players as hard as you ride. And I'm gonna tell y'all this right here in 2024, man. I think everybody need to find them a girl or a man that ride for you the way landlord ride for Alabama players, man, except for Jalen Hurts. You know what I'm saying? Excluding Jalen Hurts, man.
It makes sense, though, bro. I seen every snap this man play. I know he can play. He just didn't come to the NFL and all of a sudden can't play.
He a route runner for real, though. He a route runner for real, though.
Nobody's saying the man can't play.
Okay, I give you that then, because that's all I want. I just want clarity, because everybody act like he just sorry. Is he sorry, or did he not live up to number one? First line draft status? Which one?
Landlord, he didn't live up to his draft status. Okay, damn. Are you happy now?
Yeah.
Hey, but you got to think too. You got to think the last two quarterbacks that Drew. I was never a big.
Broncos ain't had nobody over there, man. And y'all, I just want look. If we gonna be up here banking for our players, I know they are players. We got a special place in our heart for our players. But at the same time, bro, if you gonna be fair, be fair. Don't just get this fan stuff.
Who said anything about being fair, landlord? You brought this fair shit up here.
You be damn so fair when we talk about everybody else. But when you want to talk, I think, man, I ain't buying into this no more. Cause y'all just pick, y'all pick a random Bama player and be unfair, and then get mad when I get mad. Like I ain't got time for that.
I was like, damn. I didn't say nothing bad about the man.
Hey, I will say this though, and this is what I will always say about a wide receiver who can run routes at a very, very high level. You should always be wide receivers who can run routes at a high level will always be able to pay their bills running routes. Guys like Amari Cooper will always be able to pay their bills running routes, bro. Because that's just something that dudes don't do.
Hold on. These the people we can't right ignore here. This. Tariq Salim. Listen how they do me. Landlord Jerry Judy is sorry because I'm a Florida State fan and I don't care about Alabama. This what type of stuff I gotta deal with. You just said I don't care about Alabama, so he's sorry. See, y'all just be wanting to troll me, man. I ain't got time for that. Listen, I be foul on all players, not just Bama players. But y'all be just acting crazy on Bama players. That's all I'm gonna say.
West Coast, when do we act crazy on Alabama players, bro? I don't know.
My question is this, because I'm all about Delta. The question is this: you bring him in. What is the difference between him and Brandon Cooks? And is what I'm gonna have to pay to get that difference gonna be worth it? I'm projecting that CeeDee Lamb is gonna have 1,700 yards again this year, so I'm not even expecting a wide receiver to have 1,000 yards. I'm expecting my second receiver to have like 800, but I'm expecting my second receiver to have a bunch of red zone touchdowns, like 6 or 7. Oh my God, I just described Brandon Cooks. I don't know, guys. He's already on my team. So,
well, that's one thing. Brandon Cooks is 30 years old, and you have him for one more year. If you sign Jerry Jeudy, who is only 24 years old, you will have him for a prolonged period of time. He is a bigger target down the field and a better route runner. And I believe his game would match better with what Dak Prescott and the West Coast offense will actually do.
Jeudy, bro. He would absolutely love him.
And remember, you don't have to get rid of Brandon Cooks, because remember, you can have all three of them for one singular year, and then you can transition to CeeDee Lamb and Jerry Jeudy down the line. Or if Brandon Cooks want to come back on a lower deal to stay wide receiver 3, be a mentor, and continue to compete, if we're doing well, he can do that as well. Because remember, we're talking about cutting Michael Gallup, and we're talking about cutting Michael Gallup, and then we're also talking about possibly losing Brandon Cooks after this season. We're going to eventually need a wide receiver anyway.
We need a wide receiver right now.
Yeah, so why gamble in the draft with somebody you don't know if they can even play football, but you can get somebody at least to have some kind of production?
And that's the whole ideology behind the draft and free agency. Why do we do that?
I mean, what happened to Kinfolk?
Jerry Jones got hold to him or something. But listen,
no,
why
there, bro? Hold on.
Why would we do that? Like, why do we do that all the time anyway? When you're a team that's close in your competitive window, you should value players that's proven over draft picks, especially if you got voids in your offense or your defense on your team, regardless. If you're trying to fill that void, you need to go get proven players, because guess what? You're trying to win right now. So why would you take a chance on a player who you haven't seen on your team or play NFL football before to solve your problems? How likely is that?
Not likely at all, honestly.
How likely is that for you to get a dude who never played football to come over here and solve your problem? That's the way Dallas thinks. That's the problem. It ain't got nothing to do with the player or anything like that. We can't be picking draft picks to solve our problems. That's all I'm saying. If we got problems, you might want to throw some money at that. Screw a draft pick. You might need to throw some money at that. That's all we saying. You can get a draft pick and throw the draft pick in there, and he just, get in where he fit in. But don't look at the draft as a solution to all your problems. That's foolishness. And then it's just one it's just one method to fix your problems. You still got free agency right there. So why are we just only putting attention on the draft? And then, like we said, the draft is that bird that's the two birds in the bush, honestly. The bird in the hand is something that that's proven in this league. Why won't you go get that? I don't know thought process, man. I really don't.
You back, Kinfolk?
Yeah, I'm back.
we overvalue draft picks, really, man. We really do. Like, I don't
Bro,
know
I've
why
been
we the
saying
only
that.
team that feel this way. We the only team that operate like this, bro. And it's sad. Like,
I
a
call it
first
baby
round
nut
pick.
hugger season.
Look, screw a first round pick if you know for a fact you got a gangster over here. Like, screw a first round pick if you know you finna get a gangster. Like, I don't care. Like, who cares? Because look, that
Nobody
first round
cares.
pick is a possible. It's not a for show deal. But
it's not a book.
yeah,
It's
it's
like
not a
playing
book.
spades.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's not a guaranteed book. It's not the big joker with the color on it. I don't know how y'all play, but it ain't the big.
It's the joker with the
Yeah,
guarantee
it ain't
on
the
it when we play.
guaranteed joker.
It's
You
the
see
little
what I'm saying?
joker.
It's the little joker. So it's a possible. So why would you even use that type of thought process? Especially this the catcher right here. Especially if you a team that's in a win now situation. You should be going for the guaranteed stuff.
You want to know why, though? It's because teams are more excited about finding something for cheap versus going and paying for what you get. You know what I'm saying?
That's Cowboys.
Like the
Trying to finesse
Cowboys,
everybody.
they're more, and not even that they're trying to, and honestly, it's not even that they're trying to finesse. It's they're just trying to, they would rather go to the 99-cent store and try to come up on a $10 product versus going to a $10 store and buying something that you know is going to be worth $10 of value. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be honest with you, that's the issue that you have with the Cowboys is the Cowboys are willing to risk. Let me slow down.
Say that one more time. Say that one
The
more time.
Cowboys are willing to risk seasons behind that.
That's stupid. But I want you to say that.
That's where it differs because everybody takes, like you said, you told me this. Everybody takes risks, but not everybody's risk or it's like this. We gonna take a risk, but it's like if it don't work, I'm not gonna be broke. You know what I mean? Like I'm not going to move out my house.
I ain't never. That's why I said, how big is the risk then? If you're not losing no sleep over, how big is the risk? Or was
it's not really a risk then?
It wasn't even worth it. You see what I'm saying? So that's why we making these conservative moves. They shouldn't even classify as a risk. If you want to be honest, like I told you, if Brandon Cooks wouldn't have worked, we wouldn't have lost not a wink of sleep by that 5th round pick. We'd have been like, hey, it's a 5th round pick. If Gilmore didn't work, we'd have been like, it's a 5th round pick. We had 2 of them. I don't care. Like, it wouldn't have mattered. But look, when Mozzie didn't work, we over this bit mad as like we didn't expect him to work, but we still wished he did. He was a 1st round pick. We like, God, hey, Mozzie, shit, I know you a young man, but hey, you know what I'm saying? Do something. We want something more for our picks. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro. I just hate the way our mentality is. I really do.
You know what? We know what's something else that holds the Dallas Cowboys back. We've hidden on so many lower draft picks. We try to live off that. You know what I'm saying? They expect 4th and 5th round picks to always turn into Dak Prescott's and the Run Blands and Tony Pollards and shit like that. And sometimes a 4th round pick is a dude that probably ain't gonna make your roster. Sometimes he might really be that dude. You can't put the weight of the world on his shoulders. We get 4th round picks and they're starters.
What we just
like, look at Tyler Biadasz. Look at Tyler Biadasz' ass. He was a 4th round pick that they threw out there, fed to the Wolves, and they let him work it out as a starter right there. Never moved.
That's the equivalent of saying I'm finna quit my job and I'm gonna pay this rent with this parlay tomorrow. That's the equivalent. We gonna live
off this. Buddha got some good parlays too, though, man. I ain't gonna lie about Buddha.
We gonna live off this parlay, bro.
Tell my boy, hey, I gotta hit your boy then.
Look, we good. We gonna live off this parlay. We ain't gotta work no more. We good. We finna hit for 10,000 Sunday.
No. It's the 15 legger. It's the 15 line parlay. You got $7 on it, and it's gonna hit for 73,000.
You know, so that's the Cowboys' sweet spot. That's their mentality. That's crazy, man. You can't live that, bro.
The problem with the Cowboys is they hit on that ticket one time and they've been trying.
They've been searching that same high. It's like crack. What they say? They've been searching that first time high.
Hey, but you know what though? Honestly though, I'm gonna keep it real though. Do the Dallas Cowboys really? And you got to follow me on this one. Do the Dallas Cowboys really? Do they really
scout these players, or do players just get underlooked? Like let's just be real. If Dak doesn't have a DUI, he's probably a second-round pick.
Yep.
Like he was the MVP of the Senior Bowl.
Heisman
Like, bro,
contestant.
Dak had a really good final season of college football on the highest stage. So it's like, I don't and then think about this. Dak, and so I say, I think about it, I say, man, sometimes the NFL, you have all these like-minded guys that kind of like narrow pigeonhole certain players and certain play styles out. So they get pushed to the back. And then the Cowboys pick them up and be like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Like, my thing is this. If you know football, I'm 41 years old, right? Everybody tells the story about how Tom Brady was a 6th-round pick and he's standing there looking crazy, right? Yeah. You know, when I think about Tom Brady in college, you know what I think about? Michigan in the Michigan Rose Bowl. Hell, you mean Tom Brady was a dog, bruh? He was a dog in college. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tom was that same dude in college that he was in professional league. He was a dog in college. So it's like, you know, but then he goes to the 6th round.
I mean, hell, same thing with your boy TJ Bass. That man was dominant over there at Oregon. I still don't understand how a man with a 4th-round grade became an undrafted free agent to this day.
Man, listen though, this is the behavior that we shouldn't promote though, because we can't. It's not sustainable, man.
Of course
it's not sustainable. So now we just sitting up here like we don't gotta spend no money. We the Dallas Cowboys. Throw TJ Bass right there. And I think he can do it, but it shouldn't be like we shouldn't be trying moves like that, honestly. We shouldn't be.
You know what's crazy?
And that shouldn't be your one move, too. Like you need to have a 1, you need to have a 2, you need to have a 3, you need to have a 4. Like you need to have a couple moves.
I would love to do some research to see how many teams doing stuff like that. Like throwing undrafted free agents and starter roles. Like, is that a normal thing in the league? I don't know.
I know for a fact that you're a late round draft pick or a UDFA, you will love to come to Dallas because you will get an opportunity to play.
You will get an opportunity to play.
Marquise Bell then became a household name.
Marquise Bell, Deron Bland, Donovan Wilson was a 7th-round pick.
Yes.
Is that a result of them being that good, or Stephen Jones being that cheap? Which one is it?
Probably a combination of both.
Hey, but listen, think about this, fellas.
That's fair.
Think about this, right? In the NFL draft, the way the NFL draft is worked like this, you don't say that even though there's only 32 guys that are going to get drafted in the 1st round, that's not to say that there's only 32 1st-round picks, right? Mm-hmm. So if you look at this draft board, and this is how they set up draft boards, they don't set up as like, okay, he's ranked. What you do is you look at all the kids and you say, out of all these talents, these are my 1st-round picks. And you know what tends to happen sometimes? In a really good year, you might have 46 guys that you look like, damn, these guys are guys that should go in the 1st round. Now, guess what? Because only 32 of them can get picked. 12, 13 of them dudes are going to get what? Pushed to the back. Then when you get in that 2nd round, they start looking for position needs. So you have guys that's going to fall even further back. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm saying this. There's been this big old, and I said this too, and I've been saying this very subtly. We got to stop giving the Dallas Cowboys credit for picking 1st-round picks, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, the odds of getting it right on the 1st-round pick, yes, 1st-round picks do bust. Yes, they do. But 1st-round picks don't bust as easily as 5th-round picks, bro. I'm pretty sure y'all don't even know, most of these folks don't even know the Cowboys' last 5th-round picks.
You know what I'm saying? The thing is they scoring on them too, though. That's what make them have this hubris, this overconfidence that we can't stand that's holding us back, actually. Like, we are a victim of our own success at this point. We are. Because we look at some great gem like Deron Bland and be like, hey, Eric Scott is Deron Bland. And
Jake
everybody
Ferguson,
was saying that
dog
last
show.
year winning. Everybody, oh. Eric Scott is the new Deron Bland. We seen plenty of people say that.
Yeah. And you know the sucky part about it is too, somebody in Dallas that don't play football and probably ain't ran in 50 years. They hip don't move the way it used to be. Is giving themselves credit for Deron Bland right now. And that's the problem.
Prime look motherfucker. But like I said, man, you look at the people that make up our team. This was a whole bunch of starters that were not even in the top 3 rounds. Like I said, Dak. We had Tony Pollard, Jake Ferguson, Dalton Schultz was a 4th round pick. The Tyler Biadasz was a 4th round pick. Connor McGovern was started for us at one point, and he was a late round pick. Lael Collins went undrafted after that trial because he had a high grade, but he failed
look
down.
Look at the people who are 1st round picks. Look how much great they look. Like look how much they done for you. Like CD and Tyron Smith and Zach Martin and Travis Frederick. The 1st round picks that you actually did dedicate to this team, they gave you some work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and nobody is saying against it. I'm just saying they have so many guys on this team from those back end rounds. They're gonna keep going to the well till it dries up.
Yeah, that went no contest. I'm trying to promote them to do it more. go invest some more 1st round picks, maybe, and you can get more. Like you can get something similar to what you got from the other ones. That's what I'm saying. Like you can't keep scoring and you can't keep having this wonderful flip every time off of these late round picks all the time.
Hey, think about this. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna show you how I can explain to you guys the Cowboys are not good are not as good as drafting as we say they are, or they're just as good as everybody else. Don't count your 1st round picks. Starting from 2nd round picks on, judge your draft from there. Take away the 1st round pick.
What draft? All of them.
The last, bruh. Okay, we're just starting at the 2nd round.
And we started this last draft. It was a horrible draft.
I'm gonna tell you, you gotta go back to listen. You gotta go back to Trevon Diggs
last year.
You gotta go back to Trevon Diggs, bro. Listen, bro. That's why I say, how did the Cowboys be so good on 1st round picks and fall so far on 2nd round picks?
We got Trayvon Diggs.
2nd round picks aren't even making it past 2 years on this team, bro.
Trayvon might be the best 2nd round pick that we done had in about a decade.
And he don't even really count.
Listen, Trayvon Diggs had a 1st round grade on him, and he happened to fall. There were people mocking Trayvon Diggs to us at 17. That's how good Trayvon Diggs was. I promise y'all.
I screamed when we drafted Trayvon Diggs when he was still there on the board, because a lot of times that don't happen. The guy that you want still could be there, but that don't mean the Cowboys gonna draft him. You know what I'm saying? Like when I seen Trey there, I'm like, bro, Trey is still there in the 2nd round. I couldn't believe it. And then we actually drafted him, man. I was so happy, bro. Like that was like a great day for me. And look how it paid off. That was a dope draft right there, bro.
But you get, and think about this. Think about let's go second, just basing your draft off your 2nd and your 3rd round picks. Trevon Diggs is probably your best. Kelvin Joseph is not on this team anymore.
Sam Williams is not.
I love my boy Sam, but I'm gonna tell you,
he ain't doing.
I love Sam Williams, but as soon as you say 2nd round pick, you like, wait, time out. He was what?
Yeah.
If Sam Williams was a 3rd round pick, if he's a 3rd round or 4th round pick, you're fine with him. But to consider that he's a 2nd round pick, that's a top 60 player in the draft.
And he's a special teamer, really.
He should have theoretically, he should have Dorrance Armstrong stats.
I'm gonna give him that work though, because we expect
but at the
same time though, like he was in a deep room though. Like he was. Like that room was deep. Like you had
in a room where everybody's eating though, bro. Yeah, everybody's eating, bro.
I'm saying he did, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna give him smoke because I wanted more. But I'm just saying we do gotta consider that. That was a deep room. Dante Fowler, Dorrance Armstrong. Like them guys was actually doing good, whether we like them or not. You know what I'm saying?
Brian on my Facebook wants to know: do you think he flat out yes or no? Is Sam Williams living up to his 2nd round grade?
I said no. I said
okay. No. He said no. He said no.
Get on the field enough. I think that's the reason. I ain't saying because look, out of the little sample size, out of the little sample size, he have produced though.
He produced a bunch of penalties too.
True. I ain't gonna fight you when you're right now. I ain't gonna fight you when you're right.
Sam Williams is like one of those dudes where he has so much good, but it'd be like Damn.
That could be the reason he hasn't been on the field. So it could
Fact.
be, his fault though. So
That's fact.
I mean, if you're gonna
That's
blow
facts.
up the punter on kick returns,
blow
and shit,
up the
like
punter.
I can't really just keep putting you out there. You jumping off
You doing some
sides, and
craziness, bro.
you doing everything, bro. Like, calm down,
Simmer
bro.
down,
Chill.
my
My boy got a false start on an
Chill.
extra point.
But I like Slam though, man. I hope he get it together.
This might be his year. If he don't do good this year, he out of here.
Well, think about this.
He
With
gonna
Dorrance
have to.
Armstrong gone, because Dorrance is gone. When Dorrance
And
Armstrong
Dante
gone, Sam should get more reps.
Fowler gone
should.
too.
Yeah, so listen, Sam Williams is your answer at defensive end, and if he's not, that's damning on him. So let's get that out there. Sam Williams don't produce this year with an increased role and increased opportunities. That is solely on Sam Williams.
I think they're gonna give him all the chances in the world this year. I really do.
So hey, I got another question for y'all.
Can I say this real quick?
Go ahead, go ahead.
If the Cowboys don't pay Micah Parsons, they're gonna need somebody to offset them stats. Because if you lose Dante Fowler and Dorrance Armstrong, if I'm Micah Parsons, I don't want to get signed this year. Let me get signed next year because I'm about to run it up.
Man.
Because I'm going to tell you, the reason why, listen to me, the reason why Micah Parsons was not Defensive Player of the Year, not because he got hated on, because he did, but the real reason why he didn't get Defensive Player of the Year is because Dorrance Armstrong had 5 of his sacks. Dante Fowler had 3 of his sacks. You know what I'm saying? The reason why you ain't the flyest dude at school no more, landlord, is because you let everybody borrow your clothes. And now everybody just as fly as you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're looking at Dante Fowler like, damn, Dante. No. That's supposed to be Micah, bruh. And I'm going to tell you, God is good. They going to try to do that crappy stuff with my boy C. Lamb. No, C. Lamb going to get his 1,700 yards and we ain't splitting with nobody. I'm out. I'm out on anybody coming here trying to take any shine from 88. I'm out.
My boy Wet got a good question, man. He said, y'all speculating Dorrance and Fowler are leaving. I need the facts. It's close to speculation, but it's almost kind of confirmation.
Dorrance Armstrong, friend of the show.
I ain't want to give your plug away because
I ain't trying to put the man business in the street.
We kind of got connections over here, Wet, and I ain't gonna break no news. I'll let West Coast handle that.
Yeah, friend of the show. I just put it to you like this. Even without me because listen to me, Cowboys come in and give you one of them freaking horse in the head bed deals that you can't refuse, then hey, you're gonna be a Dallas Cowboy, you know what I'm saying? But I say it like this: Dorrance Armstrong, and these are words that came out of his mouth, he feels, and I think he could be, he feels that he could be some team's Micah Parsons. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you, the reason being is because he's getting damn near 10 sacks with Micah Parsons on the team. So in his mind, he's thinking the reason I don't get 14 sacks is because of this motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then Micah Parsons is saying the same thing. Like, bro, the reason I can't get 20 sacks is because of this motherfucker.
Hey, wait, West Coast. This is off subject completely. How the hell are people signing deals with teams? I don't understand.
Well, they're not signing deals. They're not technically signing deals. They're doing verbals.
I know they're not signing it on paper. I know you can't do that to the 13. I didn't think you can negotiate the money with people that are free agents from other people's team. I know you can only do that with your people. I'm seeing Mr. Trubisky finna sign with the damn Buffalo Bills.
But is he a free agent?
Yeah.
He's a complete free agent? Yeah. Well, this is the thing, though.
Well, maybe if you ain't attached to no team.
But my question is, when the league year ended, was he on a team?
Excuse me.
Let me look in there. Let me see if he got cut or not.
Because if he wasn't on a team when the league year ended, then that's why. Because the Cowboys signed future players too. You know what I'm saying?
Let me see.
And then look, shout out to Mr. Fowler be on Boss Cowboy channel too. Dante dad, and he kind of was indicating about Dante too. So it's kind of
What did he indicate?
And they about to pack it up. He kind of said something along them lines. So I ain't gonna put in exact words in his mouth, but it sounds like Dante ready to go. You know what I'm saying?
He said he was the backup for Buffalo. So I thought he was. I could have swore he was with the Steelers. I could have swore he was with the Steelers. I could be mistaken.
But if he wasn't on an active roster, then yeah, he can be signed. You know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't on a team. That's like Cowboys signing Martavius Bryant. Because he wasn't signing anybody. He was just walking, chilling on the street. And you know what's crazy? Martavius Bryant's still on his team, if I'm not mistaken, right?
They signed him back to a future.
Bro, he's too old to be on a practice squad to just be on there practicing. That doesn't benefit you anything. If you're going to have a wide receiver on the practice squad, you need fast guys. Martavius Bryant's on the team for a reason. You can giggle all you want, but he's on this team. He's on this team for a reason.
I'm laughing at Danny talking about DA gets sacks chased into him. Come on, man. Yeah, crazy.
Hey, that might be the case. Because film don't lie. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
but you still want to pay him for it.
Right time, don't it, Danny? He knew.
Yep.
Can't take
and guess
that
what? Flip these counts.
There's a skill to it.
What you say? It still takes some skill to it.
Yeah, there's skill to it to be in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he got a nose for the football. What they say.
Man, come on now. How many people on here got a promotion because the last guy got fired? Okay. Okay. Such is life.
Such is
what
life.
They say, a win is a win.
A win is a win. But this is what I'm finna ask y'all, man, because you know everybody and their mama is clearing house. So the Bills done fired everybody not named Josh Allen. They done cut their starting corner. They done cut a starting safety. Most importantly to me, they done cut a starting center.
The corner I wasn't interested in because he ain't played. He only played 20 games in 2 years.
What the hell is Buffalo got going on over there?
They were $40 million over the cap even after the $30 million extra money. So they were cutting everybody.
What y'all think about Darius White? They just let him go too.
Yeah, but he was injured though. He was injured though.
He just ruptured his Achilles or some shit like that. So yeah, I'm
as soon as I saw his name, I googled.
Oh, I know you did because he was hard. He was hard.
Yeah, that's what sparked my interest.
But this is the center I was looking at. Bills are releasing Mitch Morse. Sources tell me at Rap Sheet, Morse was due $8.5 million in salary this upcoming season. After 5 seasons in Buffalo, the 2022 Pro Bowl selection will be a free agent. Just so you know, when he did sign his contract the first time, he was the highest paid center at the time. So he was balling at one point. He didn't get a lot of the accolades, but he was a baller. I'm not sure what his stats and shit was like this year, but he is somebody that has a little bit of pedigree to him. Former Pro Bowler, played pretty well. My thing is, if he doesn't want all the money in the world, would you sign him?
I mean, it depends on what's going on. I mean, I want to keep Tyler Baez if I can keep him because I don't want to keep switching back centers out there. God dang, brother.
Since we lost Tyron, I'm kind of on to keep Tyler Biadasz bandwagon low key. I'm not gonna lie, and I ain't even crazy about him. I wish we could upgrade, but I don't want it that much change, honestly. I just
bro. You only got 5 fingers. You talking about losing 2? I'm gonna ask you this right now. If you have 5 fingers, right? God said he taking 2. Is you gonna be waving the same? If he take 1, I might still wave. I might. But I ain't doing this, bro. I'm not doing this, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing this. My hand gonna be in my pocket, man. No, bro. You got 5. You only have 5 offensive linemen. You're literally telling yourself that you're about to change 40% of your offensive line. And you ain't think about this. You're not even gonna change them. You're gonna replace them with new guys and hope that they can be as good or better than the guys you just released. And I'm gonna tell you this right here. I'm about ready to smack somebody in Dallas because this is irritating me. Have you ever, you know how you play Madden and you release a player on your team and then you got to go back in there and you got to get a player because you just released a wide receiver and they rank all the free agents and you be like, damn, what's the best receiver available? And it's the motherfucker you just released.
Yep, I saw that. So, hey, I have something funny. This is sort of on the same trajectory. Do you know who Buffalo said their starting center is going to be this year?
Who? Connor
McGovern.
Hey, salute to them. Hey, the dude getting paid, bro. I just hate the fact that he never played center one time for the Dallas Cowboys. That's all I'm saying.
Neither did Connor Williams. Both of them people left Dallas are finna be starting centers. We never thought about it. And Connor Williams would have been an all-pro center this year had he not gotten injured.
We tried
They just leave the Dallas Cowboys and
in
find
like
guys.
one practice. I remember we tried one of them in like one practice, and I think he was having some trouble
Oh, the
snapping the
Golden
ball,
Boys. Good
and they
point.
didn't never do it no more. Real
Hey, and
talk.
think
I
about this.
remember that.
And think about this. My boy Golden Boys, he just threw a point out there that slipped my mind. And think about this.
What's
And
that?
then your right tackle didn't even play good last year.
Terrible.
At
So
all.
you know what what's crazy? Even the people who don't like Terrence Steele, you were under the mental assumption that he's going to play better next year.
He has no
He has
choice.
no choice because you don't.
We
Because,
gave him
bro,
all that money.
I mean, secondly, I don't think he can play worse than what he played.
bro, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm almost like if you don't have your starting center and your starting left tackle, I can see why Jerry Jones is like, bro, we ain't got to extend that because, bro, if you're not going to have an electric charger, you don't need a damn electric car because it's gonna when it runs, it's gonna die. You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing, bro. And that's why I'm now against low key about getting a wide receiver in the first round. I was really never for it. Y'all just talked me into it. The weed was good and I was moving. You know what I'm saying? I try to be positive. Y'all some young black men. I want to support y'all every now and then. You know what I'm saying? So I supported it. I jumped on it. You know what I'm saying? And then the Cowboys start talking about getting rid of the left tackle, the guy that's gonna let. I mean, because this is the thing. When I'm gonna act, you're asking me to tell Dak to turn his backside away and throw to that new receiver that you want me to throw to, and I don't even trust this dude blocking for me. Like, that's going to be a hard ask, man. Like this, listen to me. This offensive line, if we really do lose Tyron Smith and Tyler Baez, the offensive line, bro, everything has to stop. Don't talk to me about no Super Bowl. Don't talk to me about no preseason. No playoffs. Don't talk about any of that. Because if you don't have those components, bro, we are in for a long offseason. In the regular season, and I'm gonna tell you the one thing I love about the regular season, it's not gonna take long for you to realize you messed up. You'll know about like the way our schedule is next year, Baltimore coming in, you go to San Francisco. This is not the year to play around with your offense, bro. Baltimore's bringing in the best linebacker in football to our house.
The best defense in football.
But we're going to play oh my God, I just realized that. We're going to play the two best linebackers in all of football next year. Both of
the
them.
two best. You cut them short. You're going to play the two best defenses.
I was going to say that. That's what I was actually going to say.
Yeah, you're going to play the two best defenses in football. So, yeah.
In Frisco and Baltimore. And Baltimore's, man, that game is going to on grab, like, bruh.
But, yeah, West Coast, you talk about our wide receiver idea. Like, this is going to be my last thing in closing because I got to get up out of here. But we were talking about our wide receiver idea. That idea pretty much died when they said they letting Tyron Smith go. Like, it pretty much died. I don't really see because it all depended on what was holding it up was that we was gonna handle business in free agency, and we didn't have too many holes at the time. Because we feel like we just gotta do something in free agency. Like, even if we don't fulfill those roles with the players we want, they still gotta address the positions. So at the very least,
landlord, if they don't, if the Cowboys, listen to me, fellas. This is all I'm gonna ask. If the Cowboys take their same approach on free agency, where they let more positive play leave than they replace, we cannot go to Dallas Walmart and go down aisle 7 and buy hope. We can't do it, bro.
Nah,
we can't do it, bro. Because we did that. Listen to me. Each one of us up here at some point last year, and I'm not telling our personal conversations, but each one of us before the season was up last year was at that. This ain't it, bro. This ain't it.
Mm-hmm. Hey, real quick, shout out to Wet113 for the $4.99 on one of y'all end. I'm telling you, y'all, the Jones be setting Dak up, taking away all the comfortable players for Dak every year.
I like that dude. I like that dude. I'm gonna send you $5. I like that.
They sent that man out there to play quarterback with Deontay Thompson and Allen Hurns at one point, man. Like, they don't give a damn.
Hey, have you noticed that they always am I tripping, or does it feel like they bear this offense down every time it's time for Dak to get signed, and then they almost make him go earn? Like Dak earns his money, and then after he gets his money, they make him earn his money.
We just said that. They
did. My bad.
No, I'm saying I've been saying that's been my whole thing for a while now. We've been saying that he don't never ever bet with Dak. They bet against Dak. That's their whole deal. That's the whole problem.
Hey, real quick, Cerebral Assassin with the 10-piece on y'all end. He
Shout
said,
out to you.
okay, y'all stop panicking. This is our future line. Tyler Smith, TJ Bass, Hoffman at center. Austin Richard at right guard and Terrence Steele. So stop panicking.
Oh my God.
Man, well, I'm gonna shoot somebody.
Just
I need to know. I need to know because for your $10 cash app, for your $10 super chat, and my cousin's looking at me like, West Coast, don't mess the money up. I'm not gonna mess the money up, okay? I'm gonna ask him before I get on his ass. Is you being sarcastic or is you being realistic right now? Because if you being sarcastic, man, I love that comment. But if you being realistic, I ain't gonna mess the money up. Just inbox me later. We got to talk, bro. Because you don't listen to me. You don't know half them people on that you just ticked right there.
He's just
Hoffman. Listen, they didn't even know his first name. Listen, why they didn't put Hoffman first name? He didn't even know his first name. He just put Hoffman.
I love y'all.
Hey,
but hey, I'm gonna say this though. That's some Stephen Jones ass offensive line. That's some shit up his alley. You ain't got to pay nobody. I see a couple of undrafted free agents on that mug. Oh, Stephen Jones loved that.
I promise y'all. I think some of the fans know how to make me mad these days, so they just say stuff and just be like, "We finna piss."
This boy says sometimes a temp service agency can bring two players to starter positions to take a starter that thinks his position is safe. Cowboys be bringing in temp players, bro. That is crazy. This is what
it is, though.
That's
Shout out
funny,
to Cerebral
Benjamin.
Assassin for the super. But I think
manpower.
Listen, this is what it is. We're not saying, even though these young players, the thing about it is, who knows? Them boys might rock out because we don't know them. The thing about it is, we don't want to go into the season guaranteeing that, though. That's the whole thing about it. We can't go into it saying that, oh, TJ Bass is finna be a great player. Like, you can't guarantee that because we don't know this man yet. We believe in him.
Think about this, landlord. Let's just think about the risk that you took last year. Bruh, the risk that you took last year says that y'all ass shouldn't be in Vegas. Bruh, you took a risk on Tony Pollard. That did not pan out. You took a risk on letting Ezekiel Elliott walk. That did not pan out. You had to pay him, and you didn't get the production. It didn't pan out. You paid Michael Gallup. That didn't pan out. Like, bro, the Cowboys, I'm going to keep it real. You want to know why the Cowboys are so good in drafting? Because they ass suck in free agency, bro.
They gotta be good.
We would literally probably be a 4-12 team or a 4-7 team if we weren't decent in the draft. Because, bro, we suck in free agency, bro.
I'll say this about the offensive line lineup. Those are possibilities, though. Because I don't know what the Dallas Cowboys will do. Like, listen, I didn't really believe until they actually cut Ezekiel Elliott they were actually gonna cut him. So the Dallas Cowboys do things all the time.
They do dumb stuff all the time. They do dumb stuff all the time.
They do stuff that we don't. They do stuff we don't agree with.
He came with a $2 super said he would talk about future. He said, "Stop missing my words." Maybe he said in the future. How far though, Mr. Cerebral? Like this season or 5 seasons from now?
But listen, look, these are some possibilities. I think we've been over them. Tyler Smith moving back to left tackle. TJ Bass playing left guard. Brock Hoffman getting elevated. Zach Martin staying. Terrence Steele staying.
Stephen Jones made it clear that they had a Larry Allen situation. Larry Allen played guard, so.
And hold on now. Larry Allen played on every position on the line at one point.
I know, but the position that we know Larry Allen to be playing was guard.
But I'm just saying, Larry Allen played left tackle. He played right guard. He played right tackle. He played everything except for center for the Dallas Cowboys.
I understand that, but I'm saying.
I'm talking about starting full seasons. He did that. He played a full season at left guard before, full season at left tackle before, full season at right guard before.
And I promise you, back then when he did that, left tackles, right tackles, guards, centers was probably making all around the same amount of money. They are not no more. Just saying. There's a huge difference between guard money and well, actually tackles make more money than guards do.
Make more money. So hey, if he got with his agent and his agent pushed him like, hey man, you might be able to come up on this. I believe in you. I believe in you. He might be able to talk him to playing left tackle for the man.
But think about this, just like with Micah Parsons, he's gonna have to actually do it.
Yeah, but hey, but we heard it. We heard Michael Parsons' agent told him he need to be an edge. So
Hey, but my thing is this: if you're the Dallas Cowboys, which one you think is harder, replacing a All-Pro guard or replacing a second-team Pro Bowl left tackle? I think it's going to be harder to replace an All-Pro guard than it is. So you leave Tyler Smith where he is. You don't make a whole.
Hold on. You don't think it'll be harder to replace a left tackle?
Well, this is the thing. Tyron Smith has been injured so much. You're used to that more than anything. You're not used to having your guards messing around. And you got to think, if I'm the Dallas Cowboys, where am I most concerned with getting pressure? Up the middle, because you'll probably have a rookie guard. A rookie center. I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you have a rookie center, Tyler Smith's not going anywhere. There's no way you have a rookie center, first year guard, Tyler Smith. No.
Shit, you might have two rookies while we're talking about it, Wish. You might have a rookie center and a rookie left tackle.
Shoot, you might have a rookie wide receiver, goddamn it, if CD Lamb don't get paid, because man, CD, you better not go to work, bro. On my mama, you better not go to work, bro. You better not go to work, bro. Like if you go to work, bro, everybody in that, all the homies is gonna be mad at you, bro. All the homies is gonna be mad.
Indeed, but yeah, that like I said, like I don't really know what they'll do. There's politics with it. I ain't no telling what they sign, what they decide to do. But those are some possibilities right there. I'm not saying either one of these is a for show, because I don't know the Dallas Cowboys like I thought I knew the Dallas Cowboys.
Nobody does.
I just knew for a fact Tyron Smith was gonna be back on this team this year on a cheap ass deal too. He was willing to play on a contract where they're incentivizing to play games again and everything. So I don't know, dog. I ain't
gonna lie. Tyron Smith, if I had to say out of all the players, Tyron Smith would definitely be a guy that I would have thought that he was gonna eventually retire a Dallas Cowboy, because bro, you paid him 1 year for 4 games. That dude tore his hip off the bone. You know what I'm saying? And he played like the last 3 games of the season. And the Cowboys had no problem putting him right back out there. It's a whole different position. They put him at right tackle, if I'm not mistaken, or left tackle. You know what I'm saying?
It's really a shame, honestly. It's a shame.
I'm sad, bro. Real sad.
Great Cowboy.
And crazy story. Tyron Smith low key been underpaid too. I know people gonna say
he's been taking deals for us.
He's been underpaid.
And this is exactly why Dak Prescott, you shouldn't take a pay cut, because they're gonna do your ass just like they did Tyron Smith.
Just like Zach Martin. All them dudes like Zach Martin. Zach Martin's like, bro, I've been an all-pro guard, but I'm not even a top 10 paid guard. Like that doesn't even make sense. How does my play say that I'm there? There's no guard better than me, but on paper there are 11 dudes that make more than me.
And it is sources out there saying, we got connections. What they were saying, we don't supposed to say that. We're gonna leave it alone.
We're gonna leave that alone.
Okay. Brian said that Tyron Smith's agent, my boy Brian said that Tyron Smith's agent put out that there was a huge gap between the Dallas Cowboys, what they offered him, and what he wanted. So Tyron Smith, listen to me, bro. With the cap going up $30 million, I don't see how you ask anybody to take a discount. Like, bro, it doesn't make any sense.
No, see, matter of fact, hey, this is CD's last year. Like, this is his 5th year. This is 5th year option. He got drafted in 2020, 2021, 2022. Last year was 2023. That makes 4. If they didn't pick up his 5th year option, he would have been a free agent this year.
Theoretically, CD Lamb, should have held out last year. As soon as they listen to me, the first video I made when Amari Cooper got traded, you know what I said? CD Lamb, as soon as you become eligible, you should go get paid, because you are the pseudo number 1. You ain't even got to prove it no more, because they gave you the job. So guess what? Listen to me, landlord, if your owner or your company came in and said, landlord, you've been doing good, that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to promote your ass to CFO. You're going to be second in charge. Now, guess what? You may not be able to do that, chief financing officer, but we cashing that check. And we gonna figure it out until we get there, right? You know what I'm saying? And same thing.
I agree.
Yeah.
But hey, I do have to wrap this up though, man. I got something I gotta attend to. I believe landlord do as well.
Yeah.
So y'all give y'all closing thoughts and let them know where they can find you at, man.
Say, man, y'all know y'all ain't watching Lakers and Dodgers like y'all really is, so don't be trying to fake the phone. Y'all is real Cowboy fans. I saw y'all switch out your profile pictures with your little Dodger logos and your little Angel logos and your little Ranger. Y'all do not like the Mavericks. There's too many damn NBA games to even get involved. Y'all stay down on this Cowboy content. We still wait. Listen to me. A 2-hour show with us is way more interesting than an NBA game on my mom. I ain't watched the NBA game in probably 50 years. You know what I'm saying? We are way more interesting, man. As long as y'all watching. The last thing I'm gonna say is this off season, it's gonna be a lot of craziness put out there. There is no advantage for us telling you anything but the truth.
True.
There's no advantage. So all the thing I'm gonna ask you guys to do is this offseason, listen to more independent content creators than mainstream. And at this point, I don't give a damn who it is. It could be Henny, Law, Landlord, West Coast, Boss Cowboy, CFO, my boy Jay Tuck. It can be Boss James. I don't give a damn who it is. But you guys just need to make sure that you're giving when you look at your box of your measurement of content, you make sure your pendulum says you're listening to more independence than you are listening to the opposite side. Because I'm gonna tell you this right now, where I'm from, if you hang out with the ops too much, you one of them. That's just what it is. You take too many pictures with them, you one of them. You know what I'm saying?
Get caught with the ops, you know what I'm saying?
And I'm gonna tell you, you start thinking like them. Come start saying stuff like Dak sucks and Trey Lance should be the starting quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. Like, there's no way you're listening to us and you're getting those types of impressions.
You get caught with the ops, ain't no oops.
Ain't no oops.
You're getting popped.
All right, that was my spiel. Go ahead.
But man, hey, like he said, tap in with your independent content creators, because hey, you know what I'm saying? We don't got no agendas. We just trying to tell you the truth and put out great ideas for this team to hopefully adopt some of them and do some stuff so we can win 6. That's all it's about for me. Like, hey, it don't matter. I don't gotta be right. I just want 6. You know what I'm saying? Like, if West Coast got the best idea to make us win, I'ma support it. If Hen do, I'ma support it. If Boss do, I'ma support it. Whoever do, I'ma support it. So
yeah,
I'm down for 6. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get them rings. It's been far too long. And hey, we deserve better. What I say, my slogan for 2024, we deserve more in 2024. And we need to hold the Joneses accountable and keep that pressure on them boys, man. We gotta do better. But I go by Landlord from Alabama with the same handle on our social media. Tap in with your boy. Tap in for the win. Let's go.
Indeed, man. And it's your boy, Henny the Moore, reporting live from the liquor store. Y'all remember, we're still running a raffle over here. So if y'all want an opportunity to win a Dallas Cowboy jersey, hit the Cash App or the Super Chat. But appreciate y'all in advance. I'll probably be live same time tomorrow, about 6:15, 6:30-ish. Bring y'all some quality Dallas Cowboys content y'all can get drunk on. But hey, Wes, let them know what we usually say on the way out, my brother.
Hey, man, you already know what it is. Never look down because the stars up. Peace.
Peace.